It's time for Leadership of the Lead, where great leaders and good cigars come together. Austin and Dice are back in Season 5, sharing leadership lessons, cigar knowledge, and a few stories along the way. Just honest talk, good vibes, and premium smoke. Grab a tasty beverage, a quality cigar, because life is too short for bad cigars.
Welcome to another episode of Leadership of the Leaf. My name is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up, buddy? My name is Dice.
What up, Dice?
Man, we're going to share some leadership advice with a good cigar. Austin, what are we smoking?
We are smoking the CAO Flathead Speed Shop Habana.
Yeah, I think it's one of the newest ones in that line.
I think it is too. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano. The binder is Mexican San Andreas. The filler is Nicaraguan and Dominican Republic. It is a 6x60 box press cigar with a medium strength profile, supposedly. We'll find out. I don't know if I like the box press on the 6x60.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like a 6x60, that's on the cusp, right? That's right there to the big ring gauge side, and it's on the higher end of a normal, like, you know, it's right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Before it's too much, and then they box pressed it. So I have mixed feelings about it. I don't think I care too much for the box press in this size. Don't email me, don't message me. I'm not a box press hater. I'm just saying, this size ring gauge in a box press, I'm not a fan of.
Hello, Gert.
What are you pairing yours with, sir?
I'm so.
You okay? You good?
I
drank too much already?
I wish. No, so I'm trying a different type of whiskey. Went to Total Wine without the wife. Strike one. Strike two. They were having a sale.
Oh.
Strike three. I asked a person there if they had some new I was like, hey, I see some whiskeys over here. I'd really like to try them. Give me your thoughts on them. And he's like, you want to try them? And I was like, yeah. So strike three. So I ended up with $130 later. I walked out and there were 3 bottles of liquor. So I'm trying a new whiskey, but it's called Rambler, and it's a Kentucky rye whiskey.
Okay. Kentucky rye.
Yeah, but it's a whiskey, so it's just rye whiskey. But it's very good. I have had some before. I had it in the shop. It was really good. It's got a little bit more bite, a little bit pepper to it, along with a little bit of caramel on the back end. So I'm hoping it pairs well with this medium cigar. I assume you're pairing yours with Tennessee. So now the floral notes are out of the way, we can move on to what we're supposed to actually be talking about. Is that right?
That is right, but I want to mention one thing because I noticed you visit Total Wine a little bit more than I do, but you do go to Total Wine. Is that your brick and mortar of choice for your alcohol, or is it just convenient at that time?
It was convenient at that time. I usually go a little bit other place, but if I'm looking for new stuff, or if I happen to be by there, I might go to Total Wine.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but I'm going to say it on air to you today, again, if I have. Next time you go to Total Wine, does your Total Wine sell cigars? I guess I should ask that first.
Yeah.
Go there, pick up Don Aguilaro.
I feel like you just cursed with me.
It is a Rocky Patel and Total Wine collaboration, and you only can get it at Total Wine. So pick one of those up so we can smoke it on air together so we can talk about it.
Okay.
I'll send you a snappy shot.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. What the hell is this episode about again?
Verbal Judo The leader's art of winning without fighting.
Oh. Now, I'm just say, not knowing what fuck verbal judo was, ever heard of verbal judo, but I know for a fact, you and I have used the shit out of verbal judo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can talk somebody in a corner and make them tell on themselves like no other.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a skill that separates the average leader from truly elite ones, right? Verbal judo. If you've never heard the term before, it might sound something like out of a martial arts dojo or something out of a kung fu movie or whatever. But in reality, it's one of the most powerful communication skills a leader can possess. Because leadership's not just about authority; it's about influence.
Influence.
That's the key.
I will admit, I did go to like some kind of martial art, Bruce Lee-ish, in my mind about verbal judo, and the words of like "hiya" came to mind. I mean, I'm just saying that came to mind. But as you were saying, when tension rises, when people get emotional, defensive, or confrontational, a leader who knows how to redirect that energy wins the room without even raising their voice.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about verbal judo. We're going to talk about why leaders lose control in conversations. We're going to talk technique that turns conflict into cooperation. So let's let one up, settle in. Let's talk some leadership.
Yeah, well, we have lit this up. Mine is burning a little wonky, but we have lit this up, and I am ready to talk about some verbal judo because it's the art of redirecting aggression rather than fighting it head on. Similar to physical judo, the goal is not brute force, it's leverage. The term was popularized by Dr. George Thompson, a former English professor turned police officer who trained law enforcement across the country in communication tactics.
Yeah. The philosophy is simple. People would rather be asked than told, and told rather than forced. That's the leadership principle right there, right?
Yeah.
So people are going to rather be asked than told, and they'd rather be told than forced. Because the worst leaders rely on position. The best leaders rely on persuasion. When people feel attacked, they automatically put their walls up, right? They get defensive.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa.
100% me.
But when people feel respected, they're going to cooperate. And that difference determines whether a situation escalates or is going to be resolved.
It definitely, if you come, we talked about it before, if you come to me with a very accusational tone, or you're fucking spitting nails at me or whatever, before I even know what the hell is going on, I'm already like, wait, whoa, who the fuck you think you're talking to?
Yeah.
Like automatically, as opposed to, hey, excuse me, sir, I have a question about such and such, and I was wondering, sir, hey, you have a question? How can I help you, young man? Like, let's figure this out together. Let's do this together. We got this. As opposed to, you can go fuck yourself, go fuck your hand. I don't care what you do. Just get the fuck out my face.
Right. Yeah. Well, most leaders, they don't lose control because they're bad people. They're going to lose control because they take things personally. If an employee challenges them, or someone pushes back in a meeting, or a team member gets emotional, and suddenly the conversation becomes about ego instead of resolution.
Yeah, I've seen those things where one person is loud, like in a meeting, and then the other person, the actual person that's supposed to be leading the conversation, gets louder than the other person. Then the other person like stands up to make a point, and now it's just like not a shouting match, but everybody's talking elevated for why. Yeah.
It becomes a dick measuring contest real fucking quick.
Yeah.
And sucks, right? Because, the reality is when emotions rise, logic goes out the fucking window. If the leader matches anger with anger, the situation escalates immediately. This is why great leaders practice emotional discipline. We talked about emotional quotient, right? EQ, emotional intelligence. Because if you don't have emotional intelligence, then, you're going to take things personally. We talked about that, even that stoic leader's mindset. of
Yeah.
just letting, hey, this happened. This person said something. They probably didn't mean it personally. Like, they just kind of let things roll off your back. There's a reason why we say all these things, because they help you to not lose control.
And that's the thing, is if you have a group of people that are looking at you as their leader and you lose control over a situation, small or big, you kind of lost their trust, their respect. Like, if he's getting mad about that, Jesus Christ, that's such a small thing.
Right. And we're both here to say that nobody's perfect.
Correct. I know I've lost my shit.
Right. We've both lost our shit over what others might see as small things, and weren't small to us at the time. But nobody's perfect, right? So
yeah.
But if you can stay calm when others aren't, if you can lower your voice rather than raising it, or ask questions instead of issuing threats, it's going to show that you have emotional discipline. Because the moment a leader loses that emotional control, they're going to lose that authority. So verbal judo teaches leaders how to stay centered while redirecting that tension or that anger or the energy or whatever, the confrontational energy, somewhere else.
Yeah, I have over the years have calmed down quite a bit, a lot actually, and even from the time I met you, I've calmed down since then.
For sure.
But there are still a few, not many, but there's still a few things that someone can do, and they just push that self-destruct button, and it's over. It's game over.
Right.
EQ, verbal judo, all my leadership training that I've received throughout my whole life is out the window when certain things are done. And you know one of them. Yeah, or you probably know two of them. But either way, though, there is a point. So I'm not saying it's all like you're a bad leader if you lose your shit. No. You have to learn from whatever just happened and redirect it and go forth and think of something else to do. But verbal judo is definitely one of those things that's going to teach you how to be centered, to redirect that tension. So those two items, I don't know, because they haven't been done in so long, I don't know if that would set me off anymore now. And I don't want to find out either.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah, well, and like, so the martial art of judo is taking somebody's attack and using their own force kind of against them, right? Getting them off balance. So if somebody throws a punch and they're leaning in towards you, you grab them and you kind of use their momentum and you throw them over to the ground, right? So you're taking their attack and then you're using their momentum to help you pin them to the ground, because you're not trying to match their force with your own force.
Yeah.
And that's what one of the core frameworks of verbal judo is: a simple communication structure that works in leadership, customer service, conflict solutions, whatever. It's often called the 5-step appeal. So here's how it goes. Step
All
one,
right.
you gotta ask.
Ask.
Start with
let's-
respect.
Sir,
Sir.
why do you suck at life, sir?
That's not good.
No, okay. But I mean, yeah, all jokes aside, I mean, you start off with sir, hey, John, could you please get that report finished by noon? Well, depending on how John's day is going, people respond better when they feel respected. But I mean, I didn't say, hey, John, what the fuck? That report's supposed to be done by noon. What the hell are you doing with your life? Dude, get your shit together.
Or even, John, that report, noon, today, now.
And then walk away.
And then walk away. Like that's one way of I don't want to set expectations, but of trying to manage or lead, right? John.
And there's leaders out there like that, right?
And you walk away. Like, what the fuck?
There's people out there.
Yeah. But if you go, hey, John, you might get that report done by noon? Hey, they feel a little bit respected. Hey, bud. Hey, boss. Hey, man. You mind?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Step 2, you got to set context. Give them the why. Why do they have to have the report done by noon? Explain the reason. Hey, John, we need that report by noon because the executive team is reviewing it today. And I'd like to be able to review it to make sure we don't have any grammatical errors, spelling errors, that sort of thing, and it meets the bill before they get it at 2:00. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Cool, yeah. You want a couple hours to review it? That makes sense. Got it.
I don't need to tell you why. I'm the boss. I'm the leader. I am the person you report to, and I want it by noon. I don't need to explain anything else to you. I don't need to explain myself to you. We'll probably not get the results you want.
Well, it may, but you're gonna lose authority and respect.
True.
Yeah, but see, what I really want to know right now, Dice, first third, now.
You better put some respect on my name. We lit this pre-show.
We did leave this red.
Because it's a 6x60. And we wanted to make sure the cut was right. My cut was wonky. Your cut.
Your cap was busted too.
My cap was busted. I tried the deep V. Didn't really fit very well in the deep V. You said straight cut or guillotine cut.
I did.
And I said, no way. It's just going to ruin the cap. And you said,
right.
You was right. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody knew you was right.
Okay.
Giving you your respect.
Oh, I appreciate that.
But my first couple of puffs, pepper, I guess like a V8 engine, V6, like a speed chop. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but my first couple of puffs was very peppery.
Okay.
I would say maybe white pepper, black pepper. I'm not quite sure, but it was peppery. I'm getting more notes of cedar, almost like a toasted cedar with some, of course, the natural sweetness of the tobacco.
Yeah. Do you need leather?
There's a hint of leather there, but I didn't know if that was coming from my drink.
I'm getting a little bit of leather. I'm getting all the other things you said, but I get part of it too, so I was curious. Anyway, all right. Good job. Finally getting to the first third.
Yay! I worked very hard on it, sir. See how I respect you? Fucking guy. Don't give me that look. I do respect you. What's step 3?
Step 3, you gotta present options. You gotta give them a choice. Hey, you can finish it now, or if you need help, we can assign someone to assist. People like autonomy. Hey, I know you're working on 3 projects at once. I don't care how you get them done. I don't care what order you get them done. I need them all done by Friday. It's Tuesday. You should be close to finishing all 3 of them up. If you need additional help, I can give you some additional help, but I'd really like all 3 of them done by Friday. I don't care what order they're in. Just give them to me by Friday. All right, sure thing, boss. Done.
I need all of them by Friday, but that one report I need by noon. Can you get it by noon? If you can't get it by noon, just let me know, and it's not a big deal. I can get someone else to help and get someone else to take the other projects that's due by Friday, so you can concentrate on the one by noon. I just need to know, I'm here to help you. What do you need?
Right.
What you have choices.
Exactly. And stuff like that. People are going to like that autonomy. They're going to like that choice of being like, oh shit, you know what? I really don't want to do that report. I understand. You don't want to do the report. Nobody likes doing reports. Got it. Cool. Understood. You're the best person to do the report. However, your other couple projects, they can wait. And I can get somebody else to help you out on those other projects or oversee whatever while you get that report done. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Like, all right. Thanks.
After that, I guess you want to confirm some consequences, as in step 4. This is where leadership firmness appears. This is where you get your big britches on, I guess. John, if that report isn't finished by noon, we'll have to escalate it to management. There's consequences if you don't get it done by noon. This is why I'm talking to you, my friend. I don't want to go down this road. I don't want to do this. We want this project done by noon. I mean, when you do stuff like this, you don't want to get emotional. You just want to remain professional and clear. Let me make myself clear.
And it's like talking to your kids, right? Like this is all very similar to talking to my kid, right? Hey, bud, I need you to clean your room before you go to bed. Now, you can either read now and clean your room later, or you can clean your room now and read later. Either one's fine, but you're going to clean your room before you go to bed. If you don't, you're going to be grounded from video games for the weekend.
What? That's not fair. Oh.
Confirm the consequences, right? I gave him choice.
Right, yeah.
That's the consequence. Hey, I need you to clean your room because I'm tired of stepping on fucking Legos. Boom. Explain the context. I gave him everything. Right? All of that stuff. It's the same thing with employees. I'm not saying treat them like children because they're not children, they're grown-ass people. Right? But like, I'm not mad. I'm not saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to put my foot so far up your ass, you're going to be tasting mud for a week. No, like,
yeah.
It's not that. Hey, if you don't do this, I'm going to write you up.
Yeah, well, like, I don't want to, but you're going to force my hand to do this because this report is that important that we have to have it by noon. But if you paid attention to the other steps, you're setting them up for success. You know, hey, I need this report by noon. Here's some options for you. You know,
here's contact.
Yeah, we need it by noon because of these reasons. I got some help if you need it. But unfortunately, if you don't get it done by noon, I have to take other actions.
Right.
Other actions?
It's not emotional. It's professional and clear. Don't just vaguely kind of, I might have to maybe kind of do something if you don't get it done. Like,
yeah.
Don't say that. Say, I'm going to write you up. I will escalate this to management. I will do this. We are going to have to take steps to see about discipline. There are going to be consequences for your actions of whatever, right? Like, you have to be professional. You have to be clear. Because if you just say something bad's going to happen, well, shit, that could mean anything. What, are you going to fire him?
Yeah.
What, you going to write him up? Like, what?
Yeah. If you're going to fire me, then you're going to write your report your damn self. I'll clean out my desk and I'm out, bitch.
Right. So make sure you're clear. Don't just vaguely kind of, fucking fairy dust or whatever. Like, no, you got to fucking set up some expectations.
All right.
And then finally, step 5 is act. If necessary. Follow through on the consequences. Consistency is leadership credibility. Same thing with your kids. I say it again. You know, the kid that's like, if you don't stop pushing your little brother, we're gonna leave the park. And he looks at you, pushes his brother, and it's like, and you just go, I told you don't do that. If you do it again, like, they're gonna be like, go fuck yourself. Like, in their head, whatever. They don't mean what they say. So consistency is credibility. If leaders threaten consequences but never enforce them, people are gonna stop listening. They're gonna be, say that all the time. So verbal judo works because it allows leaders to maintain respect, structure, and authority at the same time. Hey, you failed to get that report to me by noon. It's now 2:00. You didn't get me that fucking report. That shit, I'd be out there at 12:30, be like, yo, dude, how are you sending this to me right now? Because if you're not, like,
I just hit send. I just hit send.
All right, cool.
I want to go through those 5 steps. And I want, like, to get a look at those 5 steps with someone that's just angry at life, someone that hates the world, and how it changes things, right? Because you can have their example that we're using is John, can you please get this report finished by noon? John could be one of these asshole people. I get the report done when I fucking feel like it. Noon tomorrow. I'm working on the report as fast as I can. I can't shit and magically make the report appear. So it needs time. I got to get the shit done. Like, I know everyone has that kind of guy, that kind of employee that they have under their belt, whether they're leading them or they're part of their team, however you want to look at it. I know that guy's out there. I don't give a fuck about you or your report. You'll get your report when I'm done with it, right?
Yeah.
So that's step 1. You went over and you asked, hey, John, can I get this report? And John fucking mouthed off to you.
Yeah.
So this is where you go to the next step. Well, I understand you're a little hasty about the report, but this report is kind of important because the CEO needs to review it to get the budget restraints done, and it goes through this process. You know, you explain why it is.
Yeah. Hey, let's set the stage.
Senior leadership can kiss my ass. They'll get the report when I'm fucking done. I understand that. And I explained to you why we need this report. If you're having trouble, because it sounds like you're having a little trouble with the report, I can have Jill or someone come over and help you with it, or take it off your plate. And then we can get the report done by noon if we collaborate. Fuck you. Fuck Jill. The report is my job. Jill's just trying to get the credit for it. You're just trying to pawn it off on someone else. No, this is my report. I'm going to get it done, and you'll get it when I get it done.
I understand that. But if you don't get it done by noon, I'm going to escalate to management and let them know that that's your fault for not getting it done. And we will have to take further consequences in the form of writing you up, and see about your future with this company.
And that part right there is when that motherfucker better humble the fuck up, or he can still talk shit, but I bet you'll still get that report by noon.
Then if he doesn't get it by noon, then go.
That's when
John?
you have to... Yeah. That's when you have
John,
to act.
It's now noon. Where's my report? I'm still working on it. All right, cool. I'm going to make sure that senior leaders know that this is your fault, that they're not getting the report by noon, and we're going to have a talk with HR. I'll set up a calendar invite with you, me, and HR, and senior leaders that feel necessary to be involved, and we'll see about where to go from here.
Right.
Nothing in my tone was mad. Nothing was malicious. Nothing was emotional. It was, okay, I understand where you're going. I understand what you said. I made clear the consequences. We're going to follow through on these consequences.
You follow each of those steps. I mean, there's just grumpy ass people out there. You follow each of those steps. You asked respectfully. You didn't tell him. You didn't whatever. It was, let's just say it was already on John's plate. John already knew he had to get the report done. He just probably didn't understand the timeline and the time strain, or whatever the report is. Who gives a fuck, right? But you went over respectfully and asked. You didn't say, hey, fuckface, where the fuck is that report? You asked. Then you go on, and then you was like, I'm going to just tell you why this report is important, because clearly I don't think you understand as well, because you're lollygagging. You're dragging your feet on this motherfucker, right?
Right.
Still doesn't give a fuck. So now you present him with options. Be like, oh, okay, I got it. You're an angry fucking guy for some reason. I can let someone else do it. Still angry. You still want the report. There's options out there. This is perfect. Great. I have done everything in my power besides beat your ass. I have done everything in my power. Calmly. Didn't raise my voice. Didn't do any of that. And then I set the tone for your consequence. I didn't joke. I didn't mix my words or anything. If the report's not done by noon, actions will have to be taken. You don't even have to go in details. Action will have to be taken. What kind of action? Well, John, just get the report done by noon, and we don't have to worry about the actions. But if you don't get it done by noon, just know actions will be taken. And that's where 5 comes into play really big. As I can't say it enough, because this is where a lot of people falter, because they don't want someone to be upset at them. They don't want to, oh, we're so cool with each other, we're friends, or we do this or we do that. And so what? You have to take action. If you don't take action, you lose all credibility, not with just John, but other people that are paying attention to what's going on.
Well, I have worked for you. Like, you have been my immediate supervisor, and I have gotten the business in from you because I did not do what I was told to do, whether it was through fault of my own or not. I did not.
True.
I failed to meet expectations that were set forth from you for me, and I stood tall, and you were like, "Why the fuck didn't you get my expectations done?" I was like, "Look, X, Y, Z. This is what's going on, but it's 100% my fault. Shit just came up. I apologize." And you sat there and dressed me down, and people are like, damn, those two are tight. Like, because everyone knew that you and me we were like had each other's backs. So like we were not gonna fucking fail each other. Right. And there was times where shit happened, and things were not done right. And so everyone knew that if I said this, he fucking means it. If he yells at Austin, he's damn sure gonna fucking yell at me, and I'm gonna get the fucking business. And that was one of those things where, you know, it takes some maturity to sit there and be like, hey man, we're gonna go talk to HR. We're gonna set a meeting with HR and senior leaders to let them know that you failed to get the report to them on time, and we're gonna see about your future with this company and see what actions they want to take. Boom! I'm gonna set a meeting with HR. That's all. Even just that, like, we're gonna set a meeting with HR and senior leaders, and we're gonna see about the future of your future with this company.
Yeah.
Just that is like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do HR. Fuck, I don't want to. Yeah. That shit sucks. Like, okay, then do the fucking report. That's it.
Yeah, but in your note that you were saying, it was important for me to show that.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and say, you probably already know, there has been times where I know it's not your fault.
Yeah.
But I couldn't treat you any different.
No. And I never asked for any special treatment. I got yelled at by you on the day that I was supposed to go over to your house to play fucking steak.
Yeah, so you bring in the Hennessy, right?
Yeah, and it was one of those things, and thank goodness for our maturity, right? But like, it was one of those things where, like, my wife, I went home and I told my wife, she's like, oh, how does it work? How does it work? And I said, oh, I got yelled at by Dice. And she's like, Dice yelled at you? Well, we're going over to his house tonight. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. And she's like, but he yelled at you, and she's like,
right.
but do you still want to go over to his house? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Like, I want to have a good time.
Yeah, that's work.
But he yelled at you. Yeah, that's work stuff. That's professional. This is personal. Like, we're still gonna go over there. We're still gonna bring beer and some chips, and he's got the dips and some other stuff and the cars. We're gonna go have a good time. It's fine. We're good. Don't worry about it. And then we had a great time. But everyone else, God damn, dude, like, Austin got creamed by that. I did. And I still went over to his house that night. Fucking had a great time.
You know, people don't believe that. People don't believe that I yell.
So it's just because you've gotten soft in your old age.
I guess so. You want to talk about your second third, or you want to take a break?
Let's take a break.
Okay, because you're very close to the second third.
I'm very, very close.
A few moments later.
Hey, welcome back. We just took a few moments, a small break, a pause, if you may. Still working on to get something to fill that spot. And Austin is going to tell us about his second third. And Austin, your second third is?
Sorry, I had to take a puff. So it's an earthy leather, but there's a creaminess on kind of on the back end.
Yeah.
It's getting a little chewy, almost like thick.
Yeah, a little nutty for me.
Yeah.
But I definitely got the earth, and the leather is definitely there. You kind of hint on it on the first third, and there it is.
Yeah. I agree. That leather kind of comes through. So, all right. So let's get into a leaf lesson real quick before we continue with this verbal judo stuff.
All right, everyone, settle in. It's time for this episode's leaf lesson, where we'll go over cigar culture so you can enjoy the leaf respectfully.
Let's get into a little bit of a leaf lesson real quick, because I want to talk about tunneling.
Yes.
So tunneling is what happens when the inside of the cigar burns a little bit faster than the wrapper. It creates a hole or a tunnel down the center while the outer leaf stays intact. This could be happening from a bad light. It could be happening from chopped filler, smoking too fast. You can have a tight draw. But if you want a quick fix, just relight evenly and slow your smoking down. So a puff every 30 seconds to a minute, somewhere in there, probably about optimal.
Yeah, then when you relight, you kind of just relight the outer ring, the and try to get the tobacco to burn to where your center is actually at. You want them to meet or intersect, touch, meet, collide together. You want them together.
Well, yeah, you want, so ideally you want your cigar to look flat all the way down. You want it to be burning evenly all the way down, like a flat wall of flame all the way down.
Yes, with a nice crown of ash that's also even.
Yeah.
But I mean, quick fix, relight. The main thing that I've noticed from that, especially from my side, is if the wind is blowing and you're smoking outside, which causes your cigar to smoke when you're not smoking it, and then you're also smoking it, which equates to you smoking it too fast, or you're just one of those people that just smoke it too fast. Either way, that's not what cigar's about. Slow down, relight it, touch it up, and slow down, and enjoy it. Enjoy that artistic masterpiece
that you paid good money for.
Exactly. All right. Back to verbal judo.
Back to verbal judo.
All right.
There's some tactical phrases, some phrases that everybody probably know that experienced communicators use constantly. These phrases will retention immediately, and there's some pretty powerful ones.
All right.
I like to say, "Help me understand." Blank, blank, blank. Whatever. Right. Help me understand your animosity towards this report.
Correct.
Boom. So what that does is that's one of the most powerful phrases in leadership. It removes confrontation and invites explanation. Instead of saying, "Hey, you're wrong," or "Hey, shut up and color," or whatever, it's help me understand your perspective. Help me understand what's going on in your head to make you act this way. What that does is it immediately takes the defensiveness out, and it basically says, let me explain to me. I want to know. Explain yourself, and it shows some emotional intelligence. People become far more cooperative when they feel heard, understood. You're gaining. Here's the other kicker to this part. Here's the big ticket with this phrase. With a lot of these phrases, you have to listen. Not I'm hearing you and I'm going to respond. I'm waiting for my turn to respond and tell you how you're wrong. You are listening to understand, not listening to respond. You're listening to understand. That's the big key with a lot of these. Because if you don't, your actions don't match your words, and that pisses people off.
No, John. I hear what you're saying about the report. I get all that. I need it done by noon.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear a word I just said then. You didn't hear. You didn't listen to anything I said. But you're still waiting on the numbers from accounting? Oh, that's what's holding you up to get it done by noon, and that's where your frustration's coming from. And that's okay. Got it. All right, let me go talk to Jill.
Right. Who in accounting is holding up the numbers? Who have you been talking to in accounting so I can help? Maybe I can help push them along. What support can I give you? Right? Help me understand where I can assist you.
Right.
And just that's like, okay, he's not angry at me. He's on my side. He wants me to help. He wants to help me. Boom. We're a team. We're together.
That is a very key portion to that, because now instead of putting you on offense and defense, you're both now on the same side. You're both on the offense or you're both on the defense. Whichever direction you need to go, you're now on that side. Because it could get down to, I don't understand why this is important at all anyway, which goes back to step 2 to where you explain the why.
Right.
But you would never know that if you didn't calmly... Let me get your perspective on this. What's going on?
Right, and this can be conflict resolution too between two employees.
Right.
Hey, help me understand your perspective.
Yeah.
All right, I'm listening. Okay. Now you go to the next employee. Help me understand your perspective. Listen. Okay. And then here's where the next phrase comes in. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but no. I hear what you're saying.
Don't say but. Yeah, don't say
period.
But. Right.
An acknowledgement, calm them down. doesn't mean agreement, it means recognition. If you want to kind of use this in a different way, what I believe I hear you saying is, and then paraphrase what they just told you.
That's what I was saying, boss. That's it.
Cool. So I'm understanding what you're telling me correct.
Yes.
It's correct. Yeah? Okay,
yes.
Cool. So that tells the other person, you've been heard. I heard what you said. I took it in my brain hole. I understood it. I'm good to go.
Right.
So when people feel ignored, they're going to escalate. When people feel acknowledged, they're going to calm down. This simple phrase can diffuse tension in seconds. I hear what you're saying, period. Let me repeat it, even if you want to take a step further. Let me repeat it back to you and make sure I understand what you're saying. And then paraphrase back. And that, you'd be surprised how many times people go from, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. And you can just hear the shift in their tone. Like,
yes.
Oh, yeah, that is what I'm saying. So I got it.
Right.
Okay, cool.
You know what? I hear you. I sense your frustration with all these other departments and everything. Let's find a solution. That's one of my favorite things. That is absolutely one of my... Oh, you're very angry. You're very angry at such and such and such and such. I get it. Let's work together. Let's find a solution.
Yeah.
That phrase shifts the conversation from a problem to a progress. Instead of debating who's right and who's wrong, and I've used that, I think it was last week, and instead of debating who's right and who's wrong, you move the discussion forward. I hear your concern. Let's find a solution that works for both of us. Let's find a solution that works for everyone. Let's find a solution that's going to solve both our problems. Leaders who focus on solutions build trust and momentum, because now you got someone on your side to help try to find the solution to the problem, right? You know what? You're more versed at this than I am. What would you recommend? Yeah,
it's going to turn your critics into contributors, right? So we'll continue with the report. Like, John's like, listen, you're not understanding. Accounting is holding all this shit up. I could get this report done in 30 minutes. They would just give me the fucking numbers that I need to finish this goddamn report. All right, so I hear what you're saying. Accounting is holding you up because they haven't given you the correct numbers to finish this report. Did I understand that correctly? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. All right, cool. Let's find a solution. Who have you been talking to? What do we need to do? What do you think we need to do? Do I need to escalate this to their boss, or do you think they're going to give you the numbers in enough time to finish this?
I don't know. They're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Okay. Well, how about let's go talk to them together? Here's what we can do. That's another phrase. Here's what we can do. Notice the phrase, leadership language matters. Words have meaning. I say this all the time. Words shape the emotional environment of every conversation. Notice the wording. Not, here's what you need to do. You need to get with accounting to get the numbers. You need to push their ass. Not that. It's, here's what we can do.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. Let's go talk with accounting. Let me go talk with their supervisor. Let's go over there and see if we can't get them to understand the urgency with which we need these numbers, so that way we can get this report done. This language builds team ownership rather than resistance, and it turns directive into collaboration. Not that's a fucking you problem. You better fucking figure it out by noon, bitch.
Yeah. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. It's your problem. I need it by noon. Point blank, end of discussion, walk away. Yeah. Is not the right tactic to take. It's one of those situations where your words matter. Their words matter too, but you being the person, the leader of the situation, you want their words to matter as well. So instead of calling accounting a fucking idiot, which they probably are, I'm not going to disagree with you. But what I'm going to say is, well, you may think they're idiots, but they're the ones holding you up right now. So we need to go over there, find out what their problem is, and see if we can help them move forward so we can get this done by noon, because we need this done by noon.
Right. And it could be that you go over to accounting and accounting's like, I emailed you those numbers on Monday. What are you talking about? And you're like, bullshit. Okay, well, hold on. Why don't you run? So, what your name is? Jill. All right, cool. Jill, you said you emailed the email to who? To him? Exactly, on Monday. Okay. Let's go check. We can search in inboxes now. Search by name. Jill. Oh shit, there's the numbers right there. And an unread email. Okay.
Depending on the time, you are absolutely correct. I don't want to take anything from what you just said. But depending on the time limit and everything that's going on with the report, I would say, Jill, I appreciate it. I understand you emailed them Monday. That means they're fresh somewhere on your computer. If you could, we're going to go back and check. But in the meantime, could you go ahead and re-email that again to John and myself? That way I know I have a copy as well in case something isn't right.
Right.
We're going to go back to the computer.
The internet somewhere.
But then later I will go back and be like, Jill, you was right. You did email on Monday. I appreciate you emailing them again. Thank you for being cooperative this whole thing.
Right.
And moving forward. Or you can go back and be like, Jill, I'm not sure what happened, but we need to investigate a little bit more on your email. Thank you for emailing them again. But the Monday email never came through. Like, it's a follow-up on whatever happened.
Right. Yeah. It could be something as simple as, hey, email's not perfect. It got glitched somewhere in the ether. Who fucking knows?
Right.
The next phrase is, what do you recommend? It's the most underrated leadership question. When someone complains, the phrase turns them into a problem solver. I hate it. Hate it.
You're about to go down the avenue. Because I'm on the same boat.
Problem.
Yeah.
Don't come to me with a problem unless you got a solution. Because the minute somebody says, hey boss, I got a problem with the schedule. All right, cool. I understand you have a problem with the schedule. What do you recommend we do about it? Now the person is participating in the solution instead of just criticizing the solution. That's leadership redirection. That's that leadership judo.
Yeah. I used that this week. There is a flyer that all the front desk staff that they're supposed to go off of. And it has a tremendous list on it. It is a phenomenal documentation. I get it. But it's confusing. So okay. I went to my boss and I was like, hey, I'm noticing that there's a lot of questions and concerns with the list that was emailed out for all the staff to follow. Here's a solution. I can go in and put a quick definition of what each item means. That way it'll have more of a better understanding. And I'm not taking away from what our boss put on this paper. I'm adding to, just to kind of help staff alleviate some of the questions that they have.
Yeah, some of the confusion.
He said, that's a great idea. I would love to see your finished product.
I'll have it to you within an hour.
I have it to you Monday.
Or whatever.
Yeah, right? I know.
But it's better because you came, hey boss, I've been noticing the problem. This is the problem. Here's what I think we should do about this. What's your thoughts on that? Then you go, okay, cool. That's a problem. Maybe the boss didn't think it was a problem. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe it's blind. Whatever the case is. But then now you're like, hey boss, you have a problem. Oh, I have a fucking problem? I don't have a fucking problem. I understand my email perfectly.
Yeah.
I understand you think you understood your email perfectly. However, not everybody else does. So,
yeah.
Here's what I recommend doing to fix that. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Could you imagine I walked up to him and be like, hey, that email you sent out, that was fucking shit. Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Nobody knows what you mean. I don't even know why you sent the email out. It's fucking loser talk or whatever the fuck. It's bullshit. And then walked away.
Yeah. I was letting you know, you're an idiot.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What? Let's have a different conversation.
I need HR in here. Like, fuck. Yeah.
Not the right thing to say to my boss.
Yeah. I tell this to my wife, I tell it to my kid, I tell it to almost everybody in the work. If you come to me with a problem, you better come with me to me with a solution as well. Don't just sit there and be like, Dad, I don't like putting my laundry away. Okay. What's your solution to how you don't like to put your own laundry away? I want you to put it away for me. I see that's not going to work for me. I'm sorry.
I have to put away.
I wash, dry, and fold all of the laundry in the house, and I put away my own laundry, and I put away mom's laundry. I'm asking you to help me out by putting away your own laundry since it's your stuff. I'm really sorry that you feel that way, but that's not a good, viable solution for me. Come at me with a different solution, and I'd be happy to hear it. That may be the answer. Sorry, that's not a good solution. Try again. And if that's the case, hey, you gave a solution, maybe a bad solution in their eyes, but at least you try to come with a solution.
Right.
That's not going to work. Come at me with a better solution.
How about I not put it away because I'm going to be wearing it all next week anyway?
Nope, because it's already folded, and it's on the floor in the living room, and it's not going to stay on the floor in the living room because I have other chores to do.
Well, I don't want my house to look like a fucking dorm room. What the hell? Right, but I mean, you didn't anger or anything, but
no.
I guarantee there's consequences if he didn't put it away.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's stomping of feet, gnashing of teeth, and whining and everything else, but it's fine. And I told him, I told my kid, I was like, look, man, I love you. That was you came to me with a solution, not a good solution in my eyes, but it was a solution. The next time you come up with a better solution, I'm more than happy to hear it. Okay, fine. Thanks, buddy.
Taking your son out of the equation, just if you go back to John by noon or whatever, the clothes got to be put away. That is a task that has to be done. There's no the end result. What's plan A? What's plan B? Make plan A happen. I mean, the end result is going to still be you got to put your clothes away. The end result is going to be that report has to be done by noon. There's consequences if it's not done by noon. There's consequences if you don't put your clothes away. So, but I mean, all that can be done without yelling, without sparring with words, without using foul language. All that can be done that way.
Right. So let's go over some mistakes that leaders can make. Some of the biggest mistakes in the verbal judo world that leaders can make. So, the biggest mistake leaders can make in conflict is they're going to argue to win instead of leading to resolution. You might win that battle, but I bet you're going to lose that war.
Yeah. I'm the boss, and I said do it. You're right.
Winning
you're the
an
boss.
argument. Yeah, winning an argument with your team is rarely a victory. Because even if you prove your point, you're going to lose the trust. You could be 110% right. This new process you guys spent all this time on with is stupid. It will never work. You guys are idiots. But if you want to try it, I guess go ahead and fucking be my guest. Bitch, fuck. Now they're going to do it out of spite.
Right.
Try to prove your ass wrong. You could be 100% right. So they're going to be, fuck this guy. He doesn't fucking talk about it.
Younger me, or middle-aged me, or however, wherever, the job we had, that job that we had.
Yeah.
Way before I met you. That's what I would do. Oh, yeah? That's what you want to be about? It? Okay, I can show you. And then I work my ass off to get that shit done before or whatever. Make the leader or the management, whoever is in charge of me at that time, wrong. Like, I completely proved them wrong. And I know it wasn't the right thing to do in this whole thing. Leadership isn't in the development at that time. But in reality, it was a little bit of leadership at that time because the people that I had on my team to prove the wrongness, I gained respect of them even more.
So, great leaders remember something important. The goal is not to dominate people. The goal is to guide them. When leaders listen first, redirect emotion, and maintain composure, they're going to turn potential conflict into mutual respect. And that's leadership power.
Yeah, there's nothing as I've grown to this leadership role, and you're probably there as well. There's nothing more satisfying than when someone is like stupid angry, foaming at the mouth, mad about something, or just think something is the dumbest thing in the world. And then by the time you finish talking to them, you're laughing and you're poking a little fun, like little small jokes here and there about what the original problem was, and you're both working on ways to solve or fix or even get the problem fixed.
Right.
Resoluted.
Dissolve.
There it is.
Well, and I want to point this out real quick before I got a scenario, but I want to go real quick because we've said it before, and I want to point this out, right? Leadership has nothing to do with where you're at in the hierarchy. You can use this against your boss or bosses if need be. If they come down and they're like, I can't fucking believe that you haven't done da-da-da-da. And then you're like, hey, sir, I understand that you seem to be very upset about this. I would love to hear your perspective on why you're so mad that this isn't done when my understanding was that I had until Friday. It's Tuesday. I'd love to be able to understand why you're already breathing down my neck about this report. Well, I told you it was due on Monday. Okay, I may have missed that, but the last email I got from you, I can pull it up, is due by Friday. So, did I misunderstand that it was actually due like last Friday, or I could have sworn it was this Friday? No, it was due by this date. Okay, well, sir, it was due by the 15th. Sir, it's the 10th. Oh, I got my dates. No problem. I just want to make sure that I'm not screwing you over, you're not screwing me over. Like, my job is to keep you happy. So if you're not happy, I want to make sure that I'm doing my job right.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no. All right, we're good. All right. But if you come in and they start yelling at you, like, I can't believe you got this done. You're like, hey, you told me it was Friday, asshole. I meant fucking last Friday, dick face. Like, hold on.
You got nowhere.
Yeah, you got nowhere. And now you're just pissing off your manager for no damn reason. But if you sit there and staff judo your own boss, you can be like, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me maintain my composure. You can flip your own boss and kind of like, hold on.
Yeah.
That wasn't tracking what I was tracking.
That's one of the things I normally say to my new bosses or whatever. If I'm doing something wrong, you have to let me know. Don't come and yell at me for something I don't know. Now, if I'm doing something wrong and you let me know and I do it again, by all means, I deserve the business. But don't yell at me for something I did not know was a problem or an error or something like that. But that's normally in the beginning. And that's a mutual respect conversation between a boss and a subordinate.
Right. All right, so let's go into a scenario real quick. Let's go to the lovely angry employee.
Yes.
Every leader is eventually going to face this moment. An employee is going to storm into your office, clearly frustrated, going, "Why am I the one getting stuck with these late shifts? This is ridiculous." Now, an inexperienced manager might fire back, like, "Hey, watch who the fuck you talking to. I'm your manager."
Yeah, you can find a new job.
Yeah. But the moment that happens, the conversation turns into a power struggle, right? Like, hey, watch your tone. No, I'm pulling more weight around you.
I'm right.
This place couldn't survive without me.
Yeah.
Now, if you're an experienced leader who knows how to use verbal judo, that's going to be like, let me acknowledge, hey, I understand you're frustrated. Let's talk about it real quick. I want to make sure I understand where you're coming from. Right away, tension's going to start dropping. Then they're going to redirect the conversation. Hey, help me understand what's been happening with the schedule from your perspective. Because from my perspective, I haven't seen the problem, but I'd love to hear your perspective on the situation. Now, something interesting is going to happen. The employee goes from attacking to explaining. Sir, I've gotten a late shift every week this week, and I got it 4 times last week. I'm getting really sick and tired of working all these late shifts. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's pull up the schedule. I want to make, not that I don't believe you, but I want to confirm what I'm seeing, what you're seeing.
Yeah, you're creating conversations.
Right. So from there, the leader can respond, hey, I appreciate you bringing this up. Let's review the schedule together, right? Boom, pull it up on your computer screen, flip the computer screen around. Let's see what adjustments can be made, right? No yelling, no power struggle, just control of the conversation. That's your verbal judo. Oh, you're right. I do see that you worked this, but that's not the schedule I printed out. What I had was here, here, and here. Like, you were supposed to only have 3 late shifts over the last 2 weeks. How did this get changed around? Well, I took this person's late shift and because they were sick, and then I ended up taking this person's late shift because they were sick. And then I got 4 days this week. Ah, I see. So you picked up extra shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't understand how you could be mad at me when you decided to pick up extra late shifts.
I've actually seen that before.
Yeah, that seems to be not a scheduling conflict, but that's you picking up extra late shifts. Now I can easily schedule you some early shift if you want to help you out.
But at the end of that conversation, we need to get to the second scenario. But at the end of that conversation, you both kind of have a clearer understanding of what's going on. Like, because you didn't know the guy, well, I don't know if you knew or not, but you didn't know the guy was taking on the extra shifts. And that guy didn't realize that if I was taking on the extra shifts, it wasn't going to change the schedule because he already worked those extra shifts. In his mind, he's probably thinking, because I already did those mid shifts or whatever, that they're going to put on less mid shifts next week.
Right. Hey, I didn't understand. I did not realize you picked those extra shifts from those people. My apologies. I was just trying to go through the rotation. What shift would you like to work for the next 2 weeks? Because I want to make sure that you're happy. I appreciate you picking up the extra slack around here. I'm sure your teammates appreciate it. Let's see what I can do to help you out. Right? Something as simple as that goes. Acknowledges the, I don't want to say shortcomings or the short-sightedness of the leader, but like lack of awareness or hey, I didn't realize that you were picking up the extra shift. I was just going through the schedule and saw that you only had 3. It was your turn this week to get 4. Like that, that's all.
Yeah. It could also be one of those simple things is just because you took those extra shifts doesn't mean it's going to change the schedule. Clearly beforehand, you should understand that just because you took those extra shifts doesn't mean the schedule is going to change for you next week. You're still going to have to perform what you do next week. And then the following week, we'll make sure that the schedule and everything is correct. It's a conversation instead of yelling.
Right, exactly. It's hey, I understand the solution, but I want you to make sure you understand that just because this happens does not mean that it's scheduled.
Yeah, you were on the schedule. You're on the schedule.
So from now on, be aware that anytime you pick up the late shift because you're helping somebody out, that does not necessarily mean that you are not going to be scheduled for late shift the following week. Now, if you would like to swap out some of those late shifts and get somebody to pay you back for taking their late shift earlier in the week or whatever, I'm more than happy to accommodate that.
Yeah,
but
we can work that out. Yep.
Yeah, but just because you picked up extra shifts doesn't mean that I'm not going to schedule these late shifts. But I'll keep it in mind, and I'll try to I'll try to have a little bit more awareness of this when I'm scheduling out in the future. Something like that, right? So that's one scenario, right? It turns into a conversation, turns into a fact-finding mission, so to speak, and then kind of going, oh, okay, got it. I understand what you're saying now.
Scenario number 2, which is probably a popular one. We was trying to come up with popular ones for these scenarios. Public pushback in a meeting. This happens to leadership all the time, right? You're presenting an idea in the meeting when someone interrupts. I don't think that plan is going to work. Sounds familiar to you?
Yeah. We've already tried this back 3 years ago and it's not going to work.
Now everyone in the room turns their attention to the conflict. Insecure leader may respond defensively, like, actually it will work because I've already looked into it. I've done it many times before. I've ran this shift. I know what's going on. This is not my first bike ride.
Right.
Verbal Judo leader can redirect in that moment. They can say something like, that's a fair concern. Tell me what part of the plan you think might cause problems. And when stuff like that happens, instead of challenging the person, you're inviting them to provide more input. Like, don't just say it sucks. Tell me why it sucks. It does 3 powerful things. It diffuses tension, it shows confidence, and it turns criticism into collaboration. And everyone in that meeting will see that. The room sees the leadership's composure in this whole situation. And most of the time, the person who is challenged becomes part of the improving process. That's part of the whole leadership control. You take that angry person and put them on the other side with you.
Right. Somebody comes up and you're like, hey guys, I got a whole new process for you guys to work out. This is how I expect it to go. Da, da, da. This is what I think. Boom, boom, boom. And they're like, yeah, that's not going to work.
Eye roll. Not going to work.
Okay. I hear you think it might not work. I understand. What part of this do you think is not going to work? The whole thing. Whole thing's not going to work.
Whole thing?
Okay.
That's very interesting.
Whole thing. That's very vague. Could you point to the portion that you believe that I've gotten wrong? Right? So then they're like, well, for starters, blah, 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 and they're going to start listing off all the things they think is wrong with the plan. Okay, those are valid concerns. I understand what you're saying. But if we did this, and this, then would that not accomplish the same goal? I'm curious. What would you have? What do you think would work in this scenario? Right? Immediately diffuse the tension. Immediately put them on the defensive because now they have to think off the top of their head.
Right.
They didn't do the research and they go, "Well, it's just not going to work." Well, that doesn't really tell me that that's a plan. Like you say it's not going to work. I respect your decision. You have a lot of experience on the team. I respect your input, but until you can point to me and exactly point where I'm wrong, I would really like to give this a shot. Now, if I'm completely wrong and you're right, I'd be more than happy to admit it. But for right now, I'd really like to give this a shot and see if this works. And give it a really good try.
We're going to move forward with what I was briefing today. We're going to move forward with that until we come across a hiccup. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't be. Maybe you have a valid response to anything that goes on, but right now you haven't presented anything that was worthwhile. So the only thing that we can do moving forward is go with the plan that we have in place and then maybe make some changes or do an audible in the process. But as of right now, this is the plan we have.
Right. Or if they point to something specific, well, that's not going to work because accounting doesn't do their expense reports until Thursday. You have them. Your plan assumes that they're going to do it on Tuesday, but they don't plan on doing it. They don't do that until Thursday. So this whole back end of the plan doesn't work because they're not going to have their shit done until Thursday. I understand. I get where you're coming from. I've already talked with accounting leadership. They're going to move their expense report accounting to Tuesday. So that's why I made that change. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I understood. That's totally, I didn't brief that part of the plan. That's my apologies. All right, now do you think it'll work? Oh, yeah. No, if they do it on Tuesdays, it'll work. I'd love to see it try.
They got to get it done on Tuesday, though.
Yeah, that's fine. If they don't get it done on Tuesday, then we'll hold them accountable. But as far as we're concerned, this is our team's process. Does that make sense? And boom, right there, they challenge you. You ask for their input. They gave you solid input, and then you sit there and say, I see where I messed up. Boom. I didn't tell you the problem. I didn't tell you the process correctly. That's on me. Okay, and then you just re-attack. So, verbal judo reminds us that leadership isn't about overpowering people. It's about guiding that energy. It's redirecting conflict. You got to maintain that composure when others lose theirs. They get all angry and defensive anytime you get situations. And communicating in a way that preserves both authority and respect. The best leaders don't fight every battle. They're going to control the direction of the conversation. So the next time tension rises in a meeting or with an employee or in a difficult situation, remember the art of verbal judo. Stay calm, stay respectful, and redirect the energy. Because the strongest leaders are the ones who know how to win a fight without fighting.
And a great co-host knows exactly how that final third is compared to the first and second third.
I felt like you were hanging out a sentence there. I was like, where's the other half of this sentence? Yeah, no, final third. So the earth and leather has intensified. There's a little bit of pepper in there. The creaminess has kind of gone away from me, and I feel like there's a faint cocoa note, maybe. I'm getting
a bit of like char. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe
like
it's
toasted earth.
yeah, yes, yeah,
can see
scorched earth.
God, scorched earth, motherfucker.
I will say this stayed medium for me. It hinted at full, but it stayed medium for me.
I would agree with that. It definitely stayed more medium. I kind of expected it to go a little bit heavier, but no, it stayed pretty medium. It stayed pretty even toned.
With the amount of pepper that was at the beginning, I thought it was going to filter through, but it seemed like they just wanted that pepper at the very beginning like that. I do have pepper now, but I think that's the filter through of the aftermath.
Yeah, this hint, like you said, hinted at full, but when I say it stayed even medium, that does not mean that there was a lack of different flavor or a lack of flavor. It was very good flavors throughout, but it wasn't overpoweringly strong or full body. Yes,
the flavor for me, I would say it changed gradually. It wasn't bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
it was a roller coaster effect. Good. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Yes. That's it. Yeah, shallow dancing. Yeah. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with somebody else. Share it with leaders. Share it with your boss. Share it with your subordinates. Whatever the case is, there's nothing wrong with giving us some shares, some love. But what I want to know before we close.
What do you want to know?
I want to know. Single, 5-pack, or box split?
It's time to answer the question. Is the cigar box worthy? 5-pack or just 1 or 2?
That, sir, is a good question. And you asked so respectfully. And I will give you a solution.
I'd like it by the end of the episode.
What happens if I don't? Huh? I don't give a fuck about you.
I might have to find a new co-host.
For me, this cigar was great all the way through. I don't really have anything negative to say. My head was cracked, but it's probably due to my own, or I just didn't pay attention when I picked it up. Either way, it didn't affect the cigar at all. The smoke was great. My burn line was pretty solid throughout. I did have a few jagged spots, but that's probably because I'm outside and the wind is blowing a little bit. That still didn't ruin anything about the cigar. Flavor profile, like I was mentioning, was roller coaster. There wasn't anything overpowering. Even the pepper at the beginning wasn't like, oh my god, this is a pepper bomb. I don't ever want this in my mouth. It was a nice subtle, I guess that's what they were going for, like engine themed. For me, box worthy.
Yeah, so I tend to agree with you guys. Cigar burn line. There's been a few canoeing-esque episode portions. Like you can kind of see, I got a little bit of canoe going on at the end. Nothing super terrible. I could easily touch that up if I wanted to. I'm going to try to smoke through it a little bit. Flavor profile has been good. It's been, different flavor notes. They all kind of melded together, flowed one right into another. Very easy. The only quote unquote bad thing I could say about this is size in the box press.
I was going to mention that at the end. Yeah, I'll probably go down one size.
If this was a 6x54 box press, 100% would probably be right up my alley. The flavor's right up my alley. Thoroughly enjoyed the cigar. I'm going to have to go box worthy on this, even with the size preference. But because of everything, I would go down a size. But yeah, this being what it is, I think box worthy.
All right. Well, I 100% agree. I think the next size down is 5x56. I could be wrong. Either way, they do have another size down. They do have another size that's a little longer, if I remember correctly. But either way, even with this size and not my preference, I still would buy a box of this size. I still would do it.
Yeah. Same. I think I got a 5-pack of these when I bought these. And like I said, I'm not mad at it. It's a size thing, but as I'm trying to touch up the end of my cigar here, the sad part is I just refilled my lighter. Ain't that about it?
Then what's going on with it? With your problems you have with your lighter, maybe you should reach out to Lori. Maybe she can hook you up.
Yeah, maybe.
She was not at TPE.
Sad face.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, the box worthy for both of us. Great cigar. Fully happy with this cigar. Like I said, even with the size preferential, I would still put the box of these. No problem.
That was a good episode of Verbal Judo. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Until next time, I'm Austin.
Hey, Austin. I'm Dice.
Some great leaders, some great cigars.
Facts.
Thank you for listening to Leadership of the Leaf. The comments and opinions expressed by the host and guests does not reflect the opinions of those that broadcast this show, nor does it reflect any of our affiliates.